Hi guys, welcome to the webinar tonight. I'm Ron Gielok, home-based business entrepreneur. I want to thank you for being here. I'm so excited. If you've seen my videos, I'm just wired, and I'm really pumped tonight. Tonight we have two special guests, some of my mentors, my good friends, and now business partners, Justice Egan and Adam Chandler. These guys are really just an incredible duo. What you're going to be getting tonight is some of the elite, top training in the industry, hands down. Period. All these guys, they've been in the game longer than I have, and I've had the fortunate pleasure of learning from them. And I can tell you, I can just go on forever on how it's affected my business and things I've learned to help me go full-time in the industry. And if you simply just apply what you're going to learn tonight, really the sky's the limit. I hate to use that cliche, but it really is true, and that's because what I've been experiencing in my business. So without further ado, I want to pass the torch over to Justice Egan and Adam Chandler. What's up, guys?
What's going on, bud?
What's up, Ron?
Doing awesome, man. Doing awesome.
Hey, we got a beard.
Yeah,
we got a beard.
Thanks for having us on. This is a real pleasure.
We got a beard trifecta going on here.
We do. We do.
Oh, yeah.
Beard what was the picture we did at Live the Dream with Finale and Todd? We did the 4 picks, and I think it was hashtag Beards Make Money.
Right.
Beards make you money, guys. This is the real secret right here.
I'm gonna teach you how to grow beards tonight.
Yeah.
Beard growing secrets revealed.
Exactly. So roundtable. How do you trim your beard, guys?
Yeah.
So
thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, we're pumped, dude.
Ron, appreciate it, man. Good to be here.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are just awesome. So I'm just psyched you guys found it in your schedule to come out and really give value to my audience and the people that follow me. So thank you guys so much. I'm super excited.
Our pleasure, dude. Let's rock and roll. What do you say we dive into the presentation tonight?
Let's do it.
Cool. So you'll highlight me, Ron, right? And Adam, you'll monitor the chat and let everybody know and let me know if they can see my screen. And let's keep the chat open because I got a lot of questions for the group tonight.
Yeah, guys, chime in. Let us know. Let us know you're here. Say hey.
Yeah, where you're coming in from, all that different stuff. I know there's a little bit of a delay. So let Adam know. Let Adam know you can see. Let Adam know you can see my screen. Let me shut this off so you guys don't have to look at it.
Yeah, and real quick, just a few shout outs. Welcome Natalie. Welcome John. Welcome Hector. Welcome Jen, Peter, Jessica, John, Daniel, Diane, Brenda. Yeah, awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited, guys. We've got a really powerful webinar for you tonight. Adam, why don't you tell them what the webinar is all about?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So just try to do the highlight thing here. Okay, so here we are. After 2 years of testing and over 500 students, we reveal our 5-step system. That's what you're going to get tonight, our 5-step system, virtually guaranteed to make 2015 your most productive and profitable year in home business. And plus, you're going to get the ultimate challenge that can kickstart and transform and create unprecedented breakthroughs in your business. That's what we're here to do, and that's what you're going to get on this webinar.
I'm super pumped. And guys, we've got a little bit of a special gift for you. Okay, so not only are we going to give you the 5 steps, and we're going to talk to you about a challenge that we're doing, and after we go through the presentation, you'll know a little more about us and challenges and all that great stuff soon. But when you stick around to the very end of this presentation, we have got a special gift for you. We've got a couple of really powerful downloads that are going to help you stay on track in 2015. And we've got an audio that I have listened to about 5 or 6 times. It's one of my favorite audios, a great interview Adam and I did, some of the best insights you could imagine. And when you stick with us to the end of the presentation, we're going to tell you where you can download that just tonight, absolutely free. All right, guys? So let's rock and roll and dive into these 5 steps. Here's what I want to tell you. We say these are 5 proven steps, right? And people throw that kind of language around all the time online. You've probably seen people, oh, proven system this, proven system that. I wanted to start off by kind of letting you understand that this really is proven. We've had 500 students come through. We've refined this process, and this is just one of our students. It's Marquel, and he says, I have to be honest, I used to be an entrepreneur who used to just wing it, be all over the place, and have very little, if any, results to show for it. With the help of Adam and Justice's training, I was actually able to get laser beam focused on a strategic plan, and within 90 days, I was able to become the #1 recruiter in my network marketing company out of 50,000 associates. These guys rock. So why do I tell you this right off the bat? Well, because, you know, that even though you can see that language everywhere, I want you to know that it will be worth paying attention tonight. It will be worth staying to the end tonight, because what we're going to show you in principle is exactly the thing that we showed Marquel. So if you want to be a #1 recruiter, if you want to get top results, hang around in this webinar. Now, I've got a quick question for you, and there's a little delay, so I'm going to move kind of slow through this, Adam, because I really, really, really want to get everybody's answer. You know, it's 2015. We all get geared up. I want to know who set big goals this year. Go on over to the chat. Let Adam know if you set huge goals. Let him know what your big goal is that you're going to accomplish, all that great stuff. I mean, I know what my goals are, and we'll wait for you to be able to respond to that question, but I know what my goals are. Adam, I know you've got big goals, right?
I've definitely got some pretty significant goals for 2015.
Yeah, I mean, I know you. I mean, last year was a huge year for you, and I can only imagine what you've got on a penned ink to paper for your goals this year. I'm kind of excited. We've been so busy putting this 5-step system together that we really haven't chatted too much.
That's true.
Together, you know what I mean, as to what we're each planning on doing on the projects we work on separately.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
guys, get on over there. Let Adam know if you set huge goals for 2015. I would imagine we have some yeses going on. Hard for me to see. I can't see your.
Well, I mean, I think that we're still dealing with a delay because I'm not seeing any just yet.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll move it along.
Okay, cool.
So I'm curious, who's going to commit to crush those goals in 2015? I mean, wildly exceed them. Leave them in the dust. And, you know, if you've got goals, I'm sure you set intentions to get out and make it happen. What I'm really curious about is everybody who's got goals, who I'm sure is coming over to the chat now, okay? Everybody who's got goals, I want to know out of you guys, who set goals last year? Who had 2014 goals? Who wildly exceeded those goals? You know, here's the reality. Every year the new year comes, we sit down, we set goals, we get all excited. Okay? And then very few people actually get out there and achieve them, let alone exceed them. So why the disconnect? That's what I want to know. You think about all the years of your life. I know for me, 32 years I was an underachiever. Okay? For 32 years. So every time I sat down and said what I was going to do this year, by the end of the year I was always telling myself why I didn't and why next year was the year. What do you think the disconnect is? I want you to think back, okay, and remember the day that you started home business. Because you're here because you're a business owner. You're here because you want to learn how to become a better business owner. That day that you started, the day you said yes, the day you made a commitment, what did you dream of? What was the picture you had in your head? Was it to spend more time with family? Was it to travel the world? Was it because you just really don't like your job, you wanted to get away? You know, here's what I want to promise you. Because I know that, at least if your experience is anything like mine, I know when I started my home business, I had this picture in my head, right? I was going to get two, who got two, who got two, who got two, right? You remember that one, Adam? You know, I was going to get two, who got two. Wow, like I saw the circles, and I was like, oh my God.
You're going to be rich.
Yeah, I'm going to be rich. I can't wait to see the world. Right? And that dream was quickly replaced by frustrations. So if that sounds even remotely familiar, here's the promise we're going to make to you tonight. We're going to promise to shoot straight, hide nothing, and teach you a simple, proven 5-step system for becoming a productive and profitable home business owner that can make that dream a reality again. There's just one caveat, and we want a promise from you in return. To give us your full attention by shutting down Facebook, putting your phone away, etc., and to grant us permission to speak to the bigger version within you that's going to achieve their goals in 2015. Now, some of you may know Adam and I, some may not, but anybody who's been on a webinar with me knows that Adam, what would you call it? Tough love that our students call it?
Definitely tough love.
Yeah. So here's the deal, guys. We want your permission. I want you to go over in the chat box, and I want you to tell Adam that we have your permission to speak to the bigger person and be a little tough sometimes. So, Adam, why don't you tell them why to follow this proven 5-step system?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here's the deal, guys. I mean, modeling works. You know, you want to do what successful people do. There's actually a saying that says, find someone that has what you want, do what they do, and you'll get what they got. A little clever little rhyme there, right? And because another reason why is because most won't do it. And if you want to stand out from the crowd, which you absolutely have to do, that is a must if you want to get results. You know, do it because most other people won't. So that's a guaranteed way to stand out from the crowd. They will positively affect all areas of your life. You know, I mean, how you do one thing is how you do all things. It's complete. It is a complete system. And it's the #1 difference between goal achievers and what we're calling the someday addicts. You know, the people that you know, that are just saying, oh yeah, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it someday. So does it work? Well, we've become award-winning entrepreneurs. We've recruited over 100 people into network marketing. We've won contests, luxury vacations. We've become all-time affiliates in one of the most respected online systems in the home business space. We've been invited to speak and train at major industry events, and I have actually become the #1 income earner in my company, and I doubled my income in 2014. And I'm not going to read that last one though.
You know, I'll jump in here just to be clear, guys. Even though Adam is the #1 income earner and he doubles his income, when Justice has the slides, okay, when Justice works the PowerPoint slides, he's a lot cooler than Adam is. And I just want you guys to understand that before we move forward, even though Adam refuses to read that bullet.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, our biggest accomplishment, guys, we're very proud of this. We've had the privilege of helping over 500 home business owners just like you make incredibly positive change in life and business through the 100-day Biz Builder Challenge that we did in 2013, the 30-day New Year Challenge that we did at about this time last year in 2014, and the 2014 100-day Biz Builder Challenge. We've had a lot of success stories come out of that, and it's very, very rewarding for us.
Now, Adam, before we give a little proof here, I want you to check out that chat box, and be sure to acknowledge anybody who's given permission or anything like that as I move forward here, right?
Yeah, and I'm seeing. Yeah, speak, be tough. You have my permission.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, yep. Awesome. So, guys, just some quick proof so that, you know, those that don't know us know that this isn't just really us putting a slideshow together. You know, we're going to share with you what things that have really happened and really helped us and really helped our students. You know, I've had the good opportunity of speaking on stage at different events, you know, featured speaker at times, and really training the audience, bringing value to the marketplace. I actually got to share the stage as a featured speaker, and Adam did as well with a guy by the name of Mike Dillard. He was one of the other featured speakers on the bill, and his ebook changed my life. Okay, so it was so surreal because I followed, once I understood this, once I learned what we're teaching you here, understood the pieces that come together, you know, I ended up on stage as a featured speaker with a guy who I totally looked up to. I would get on a webinar like this. He was so big he didn't even do webinars, right, at that point when I found out about him. I've generated over 21,000 leads down there in one system alone. I love the internet, guys. I love leveraging the internet, you know, to get, you know, more prospects for my business. And then this is a picture of Adam and I. We are top 10 producers inside arguably the most reputable and longest-standing you know, attraction marketing system on the web in the home business space. So done it in network marketing, done it in internet marketing, and you know, Adam's got kind of the same stuff, right, bud?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, lots of stage experience over the last few years. I've like Justice just mentioned, I'm the number one producer in my primary company that I currently promote, and that's actually a screenshot of just one of my income streams, one of the affiliate incomes that I've produced. It says 188,000. It's actually just hit 190,000. That in total commissions that I've earned from that system. So just to put this out there, I mean, Justice's 21,000 leads there, and then my $190,000 in commission just from one income. That makes us what we call super affiliates.
I just want to make something very clear so people understand. That's a My Lead System Pro income. That is not. It's not your primary company income where you're the number one income earner. Yeah. That's a side income, guys. And then when you actually get out there and get results, good things can happen, right, Adam?
Yeah, absolutely. This is we've been very blessed, and very this industry has really allowed us to live the dream. And the picture on the left is me at a leaders retreat in Cancun, I believe in 2011. The top one in the middle is Justice and I in New York City in 2000. Was that last year?
Last year, yep.
Yeah, last year, and then San Diego, and then the picture below is actually us in San Diego.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then the picture on the right there, guys, is me hanging out with a couple of other home business rock stars. That's out in Cabo. That was a trip that was won. A fully paid for, all inclusive vacation for a recruiting contest in network marketing. And quick story about that pick. When you put the pieces together, guys, and people actually see you as an authority because you're doing all the things in your life and business that make things click, okay, you can basically get results whenever you need them. You can recruit at will. And Adam, I don't think you know this, but before that contest ended, I had won it. I was working with a partner on that. I had won it, and we gave the first one away. And to win the second trip so that we could go on it, I think we had to recruit 6 people in 5 days. Wow. And, it was like, done deal, right? So, it's always fun to look at all the vacation pictures and the leads and the sales. But what we want you guys to know, because everybody's in a different place on here, that it wasn't always that way. We were slow starters, and you can see a picture of me over there on the right. I was a waiter, guys. At 32 years old, I was a broke waiter and really, really, really a chronic underachiever. And the funny part is I went around, I looked for strategies, I looked for this, I looked for all the push-button easy solutions, and I didn't find any. I mean, I wasn't even making enough money to keep from slipping further and further into debt. And, one day I really, really had to make a big choice. I joined a network marketing business. I had recruited only one person in my first 6 months, and I was out of work with a back injury, and it was like that was the proverbial rock bottom for me. And I got a phone call, and it was basically my dream job. Okay, it was a great job, great salary, paid vacation, the whole nine. And here I was stuck in a chair. I had nothing to show for 32 years worth of work, and I said, not again. Not going to give another 5 years of my life away and risk being right back in this chair 5 years from now with nothing to show for it because I spent all my time building someone else's dream. So I made a decision. I actually turned down that job, said I'm going to make this work. And I dove into home business a little farther, right? And I still struggled. At the end of the day, I had made $98 in my first 10 months. But because I stuck with it, and because I learned how to put these 5 pieces together that we're going to talk about tonight, all 5, okay, things turned around for me. And I'm going to tell you, if you're honest with yourself tonight and you understand where you're strong and weak in these 5 categories, and you focus on building yourself in the categories where you're weak, put them all together, you can make the turnaround too. You there with me, Adam?
Yeah, sure am, Justice.
Surely you want to make an explanation for that ridiculous picture of you.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I look pretty beat up in that picture, huh? I mean, it's the reality is that I've even when I was getting, consistent results in my business, it was still a real, up and down. But, real quick version of my story, I was, about 6 years ago, when I came into this industry, I came from a corporate. I just lost 2 newspaper advertising jobs. I got involved in this company. I was totally I saw people making all this money, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be making $30,000 a month, like next month. And it didn't really work out that way. Here I was a little bit later, about 6 months into the business, and I hadn't made a dime, and I had racked up about $10,000 in debt from that business. And then that was about the time when I learned about these 2 guys that were doing a coaching program called the 90-Day Challenge. And for the first time when I did this, I scraped together somehow, I don't know how, somehow I scraped together $1,000 to do this coaching program. And for the very first time, I felt like I had support, and that I had people that I could turn to. I had the guidance of people that had the results that I wanted. They were helping me be consistent and realize what I had to do to get results and what activities I should avoid, because they were the big time wasters and profit killers, really. And that's when things really started to change for me. I started getting signups. I started building some momentum. I started having consistent profitable months. And I was actually able to go full time in my first year, even though I did not make a dime. I'm not talking about profit. I'm saying I did not make a single sale or commission in my first 6 months, but I was able to go full time in my first year because of the momentum that this coaching program allowed me in my business.
That's awesome. So guys, here's what we want you to understand as we move into these 5 steps. These are what I call dangerous home business half-truths. Okay? And I'm telling you, there's a good chance that some of these half-truths have you working hard, okay, but not getting the results that you want. All you need is a why that makes you cry. You know that one, Adam, right? All you need is a big why, a why that totally makes you cry.
Yeah, play to your strengths and specialize. That's another big one. And it's like people, you can specialize at the wrong things, and it's just not a good situation.
Success is about effort, right? Put in lots of effort, and you'll be successful. You've probably heard that, right?
Yeah. Just hang around the flagpole. You've probably heard that before, right? Just commit to being here 1 year from now.
That'll do it, right? That's the secret.
That's all you need to do.
It's all about mindset. You just got to get it right between the ears.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you about how many people just told me, just get your head right.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you need lots of traffic and leads.
Yeah, you see the marketing messages all over the place, right? Just generate more leads. Just learn the scripts and talk to more people. Anyone ever had their upline just learn the scripts, just say what I told you to say?
Right. Just
call them back, talk to more people.
And then simply hang around people that are more successful than you, right? As if that's all it takes.
So I want you guys to go over to the chat and let Adam know if you've heard any of these, if any of this sounds familiar, if you've taken some of this advice to heart. Just grabbing a quick sip of water there.
Sure. Well, yeah.
If you have, okay, you may be caught in the home business cycle of struggle and be amongst its tormented business owners. Because here's what we want you to understand. That half-truth about all you need is a why that makes you cry. Well, I see plenty of big whys out there who are crying for all the wrong reasons. I have people call me all the time, I'm doing it for my kids. Oh, I got the biggest why. But they just can't seem to put the pieces together and get results. Right, Adam?
Right. And then being specialized, a lot of people are specialized at being broke.
Yeah. Bottom line, I see a lot of people know a lot of things, right? They know a lot, but they give their services away for free and can't attract good people for their business.
Yeah.
Success is all about effort. I know plenty of people who give 100% effort and make 0% commissions.
Yeah, just hang around the flagpole long enough. Those are what we call event junkies, and they have gigantic travel bills.
Yeah, right. The people that show up at event after event, and nothing seems to happen. It's all about mindset. always smiling and never winning. How many people do you know, well, that's just the way it is, everything happens for a reason? Sometimes, guys, the reason is because you're not doing the right things.
Yeah. Yeah, and then all you need is lots of traffic and leads. So you make $5,000 in commissions, but you have $6,000 in expenses.
Yeah, and I can't see the chat right now, but I want you to let Adam know. Go on over there and let him know if you market online. Because if you do, what you realize is when you get online sometimes, you know, it's more expensive than you thought it would be. Just learn the scripts and talk to more people. Full-time work for part-time sales. Listen, the bottom line is, yeah, you should be talking to people about your business. You should know how to talk to them. But there isn't a lot of leverage, okay, in spending hours and hours a day going out there one person at a time, one person at a time.
Yeah, and then simply hang around the flagpole long enough. That's the someday specializer.
Oh.
It's like, yeah.
No, someday. So sorry, I changed the slides, guys. You got to understand. Adam and I have a little delay, so he doesn't see the slide when I change it. But that was hanging around people, the right people. Hanging around, you just got to surround yourself with the right people, right? And people get in those groups, and they think that if they just hang around the wealthy people, the people that are getting results, that if they socialize with them, someday they'll have those results. Here's the deal, guys. Which one are you? Which category do you fall in? Do you go to all the events but not get results? Do you hang out with the people but not get results? Do you market online but not get results? Do you have a big why but not have the results that you want? What I want you to understand is that whatever category it is, it's not entirely your fault. You see, because over the last 20, 40, or even 60 years, you've been conditioned to become overly dependent on being told what to do.
Yeah, so meanwhile, those who you turn to for advice give it to you in bite-sized pieces because they're conditioned to believe that you can't handle more than a morsel of truth. And so the cycle of struggle continues. It's an unfortunate thing.
It is. You know what happens, guys, is everybody wants to keep it easy for you. They want to treat you like like they give you as much as they think you can handle. So you walk away with these half-truths. You think, well, if I just do the personal development, okay, if I just do this, if I just hang around with the people that have what I want, you know.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we decided to share this 5-step system and basically come out of challenge retirement to put a stop to this vicious cycle so that you can go from thinking you know what it takes to actually knowing. And this is a testimonial from our friend Paul Schultes in Hawaii. Paul says, "Aloha, I want to give a big mahalo to Adam Chandler and Justice Egan for helping me get my business on track, but not only my business, but getting me and my mindset going in the right direction. I really thought I knew what I was doing before the challenge, but I didn't. But I do now, thanks to these two very special guys. Their training has changed me completely."
Yeah, and that's the deal, guys. You know, we're here to get you out of that cycle of struggle if you're in it, or to push you forward to bigger results when you put at least one of these steps that maybe is missing a little bit into your routine, into your business, into your life, make it part of what you do. So how would it feel if 2015 really was your dream year? If you had a mutual understanding where you stepped up and leaders spoke to your greatness and stopped coddling you with those half-truths? What if you were actually pushed to sink or swim and really go for the things you say you want? I've got a question I'm going to pose to all of you because you gave me permission to speak to the bigger you today. Would you swim? If you really knew what it took, would you swim?
Yeah, so this is our 5-step system, and what you're about to learn, you'll learn how to become so motivated that you literally forget what procrastination feels like. How nice would that be? A 10-minute habit that, if applied, can transform your reality, literally. A simple plan to effectively generate leads without techie hang-ups or expensive strategies. A 10-cent tool that is so simple you won't believe that it's produced people that have become #1 recruiters in their companies. And then the most dangerous silent killer of home businesses and how to avoid it. And then why if any one step is missing, the value and effectiveness of all steps decline, and that's why we're presenting a complete system.
So here you go, guys. Step 1 is to set clear goals and have a big vision, not just a why, a vision. Step 2, okay, is to develop habits and discipline. This is I was missing this one big time. Step 3 is to create a crystal clear marketing plan. How are you going to move your business forward, produce results, get your presentation in front of people, generate leads, connect with new people, build your circle of influence. Step 4 is to create a schedule and find ways to keep yourself accountable. And then step 5 is to surround yourself with the right people, associations. Okay, get the right associations going. Now, once we explain these to you and we teach you some tricks as to how to become strong in all areas, you'll know right away where your weak links are. Okay, because if you do all these 5 things, that's when the magic happens. So, Adam, why don't you talk to them about vision and goals?
Yeah, guys. So step 1 is vision and goals. Your why is not enough. Go ahead, Justice. You must see it before you experience it. So I want to talk a little bit about affirmations just for a minute. When I got started in home business, I was told by successful people to do affirmations, and I've actually heard from other people that affirmations don't work. But I didn't care. I wanted to, if somebody had the results that I wanted, if they told me to do something, I would do it. So I started repeating over and over again the phrase, "I am the leader that people are looking for." And I would say it over and over again, write in my journal every single day, "I am the leader that people are looking for." And you know what happened? Eventually, I started just believing it, right? So I literally reprogrammed my subconscious mind through doing these affirmations until I believed that I was the leader, and that's when the results really started showing up.
Yeah, I want to mention the why is not enough. A why, guys, is consumable. Why are you doing it? I'm doing it for my kids. Spend time with my family. People are going to say, "Oh, that's nice," right? Do you see yourself on stage years from now? What kind of legacy are you going to leave? Right? Whose lives have you impacted? See, when you have a big vision, people don't tell you it's noble. They tell you you're crazy. That's the bottom line. Okay? But a big vision of who you want to become and where you're going, that's enough to get you out of bed every morning. Crush procrastination. And to see it before you experience it, you got to visualize it. That's the bottom line. You got to visualize. You have to. Do you think an athlete, okay, who's a professional ball player out on a baseball field, do you think that he hits the major leagues, but has never seen in his head what it looks like to run out on the field in front of 10,000 fans, or to take a press conference, or to sign autographs? Guys, what did you want that first day you signed up for home business? What did it look like? Take it away, Adam.
Cool. So definable goals are the only thing that brings value to your to-do list. And we talk about reverse engineering your goals. And then all procrastination stems from a lack of vision and a lack of strong self-image. So you really have to believe in yourself. And if you're not there right now, that you don't have a real strong belief in yourself, look, I get that. We've definitely, a lot of us have come from that place. But that's one thing that that we can help you with, and that something like this can really help, is bringing out that bigger person in you, who takes action and doesn't procrastinate out of fear of pain.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So what if remember that home business dream that you had? Maybe it was to fire your boss. I saw some people in the chat talk about that earlier. Firing your boss. Taking more vacations. Maybe spending more time with your family. What if that didn't have to be just a memory of where you were when you first started your home business? What if you could actually take some steps towards actually making that a reality for yourself?
Yeah, and the first step, guys, is to actually see what it looks like and to map out clear, definable goals, plain and simple. Step 2 is to create the right habits and discipline. You know, I always talk about something called keystone habits. When you identify keystone habits, these are habits that will create a ripple effect through your life. Now, for me, I was a snooze button person. So when I taught myself to change the habit and stop hitting the snooze button, it created a ripple through my life. I had more time. All of a sudden, with that time, I started doing some personal development. All of a sudden, then I started exercising. Then I started eating better. And I built momentum, and my whole life changed. Daily personal development is a must. So if you want that to be your habit, so be it. If you make a habit of doing 20 minutes of personal development a day, you'll walk taller, you'll be more confident, and then the other things in your life will begin to change. See, most look at strategies. Most people go, what's the strategy what are the words that's going to get them to say yes to my business? What's the marketing strategy that's going to get me the leads? What should I sell that'll make me the most money? Goal achievers look at habits. Now, here's what I want you to understand about habits. They're not changed, they're overwritten. Okay? So here's the deal. You can't just flip a switch and change your habit. You can't just say, I'm going to do this instead of this. You have to boil down and have the discipline to commit to something consistently over time until it overwrites the bad habit. And what you have to understand is that there will always be remnants of that bad habit. Now, one of the ways we do this, and I'm going to talk about one of the ways that we do this and hold ourselves accountable in just a moment, okay? Words like tomorrow, someday, next time, if you catch yourself saying or thinking these things, guys, they have no place in success vocabulary. If 2015 is going to be your year, and you can hear the tough love coming up in my voice here, right? I'm starting to get on a little rant here, Adam. You know, if you can hear 2015, if 2015 is going to be your year, these words don't belong, and it's time you get rid of them.
Yeah.
Now, remember we talked about the effort, right? It's all about effort. It's not about effort, guys. It's about discipline. All the effort in the world, not sustained. All the effort in the world, not on the right things. All the effort in the world. People make effort towards the wrong things. It's about discipline. Jason Yesser, one of our students, in talking about habits, says, I just want to thank Adam Chandler and Justice Egan for everything you guys have done for me. This challenge was a game changer as it has created the habits I needed to create in order to get to the top, to become a top earner. Okay? I know what I have to do, and I look forward to making it happen. I'm also grateful for everyone that took the challenge with me. We'll continue to mastermind and grow together, right? Can't wait to see everybody. He was going to see everybody at an event. Habits, guys. So what if you enjoyed the satisfaction of actually doing what you told yourself you would? Eliminating that underlying guilt that's the foundation of excuses. See, that's where excuses come from. I'm telling you, you're not justifying it to other people. You're justifying it to you because there's guilt there. When you don't do what you told yourself you were going to do, when last year at the beginning of 2014 you said this was going to be the year, and then your actions don't line up with that, there's guilt associated with it. So what do? You fill those gaps with reasons why not.
Yeah, so step 3, guys, is your marketing plan. Obviously, in a marketing business, this is very important. And, you know, we talk about active versus passive marketing, and the difference is that the active marketing strategies are what's going to get you results today, right? We all have bills to pay today, right? And, you know, so that's what the active stuff is for. And then the passive marketing is the real leveraged long-term income-producing activities. And you really have to have a balance of both. This is something that you know, we talk a lot about, you know, in our programs. You want to set daily and weekly production goals that maintain both. So what do I mean by production goal? That's like okay, I'm gonna if you're doing, you know, let's say you're doing blogging, right, or video marketing or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna do 3 blog posts every single week, or 5, or whatever it is for you, and then that would be more of a passive marketing strategy, but you have to balance that with the daily active marketing strategy where you're actually communicating with people and exposing them to your products, your services, your opportunity. You've got to have a balance of both. You also want to build authority by providing value. If you are perceived as an authority the sales process is just so much easier that you really got to do that, and you do that through providing value through either content or a few other ways, but I mean a lot of it is through providing content. Is a big thing that we teach, and then stop saying it's complicated because it really isn't.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal, guys. You know, I hear people talk to me all the time. Well, I'm not familiar with the computer. I'm not familiar with the internet, or it's complicated. I'm confused. I'm overwhelmed. You know, and the reality is you don't have to be a heavy-duty internet marketer, but everybody's on Facebook. Everybody's on Twitter, and I've got news for you. Okay, you see those two beautiful, cute little girls down there? God, I can't get over this picture, Adam. They're just so cute.
So cute.
Those are my two nieces on their way off to preschool yesterday. Okay, and what I want to tell you is the little one, which they're almost the same size. One's 2, the other one is 4. The little one can flip through an iPad and find her Frozen videos. The other one can scroll through her mom's Facebook pictures on an iPad. So stop saying it's so complicated, because if my little nieces can get on and find videos, and then you can certainly communicate with people and have a conversation.
And the reality is that none of us were born with skills on how to market online. Yeah. You know, none of us were born with that stuff. We have to learn it. We all do.
Yeah, I mean, if you want new results this year in 2015, you've got to do new things. Yeah. And, you know, you can leverage social media to go out there and do the active stuff. And if you want to create content and build authority by providing value, you can do the passive marketing stuff with simple internet tools as well. If they can do it, you can do it, right?
Yeah, so what if a few simple steps could relieve the burden of marketing overwhelm and actually produce real, targeted, excited to talk to you leads? And you know, that's what happened to one of our students and good friends, Bert Bledsoe. Bert said, before going through the challenge with Adam and Justice, I was a struggling network marketer with no experience and never making a dime online. Since following their easy directions, my online business has exploded. I generate leads daily, and I have created a full-time income. The best part is all I had to do was follow a few easy steps.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, guys, you know, you've got the crystal clear. You understand you've got to have a vision, set goals. You understand that you have to develop strong habits and discipline. You have to apply that to a thought-out marketing plan that's balanced, okay, that includes active and passive. Because here's the deal. I was a passive. I told you I made $98 in my first 10 months. All I wanted to do was the passive stuff.
Right.
That's why. The next step is to schedule those activities and find a way to hold yourself accountable. Every business has hours of operation. That's just a fact. Look around. Okay? Everywhere out there, every business you see has hours. So are you in business? Is this really a business? Is it meant to produce revenue and profit? If it is, you've got to set hours and schedule your business. Create a balanced schedule. What do I mean by that? Well, Adam just told you that you've got to have balance between those things that can make you money now and things like content creation, you know, and advertising and things that get you out there so that you can make money later. Okay, so when you schedule, you have to set your schedule up so that you make time for both of those. It's not okay to say, well, I didn't do the active stuff, but I did all this passive stuff.
Right.
Well, I didn't do the passive stuff, but I did all this active stuff. When you sit down and you map out your day, it's got to have that balance. Track all activity. That's what I did when I wanted to stop hitting the snooze button. Now, one of the gifts we're going to give you at the end, one of the 2 downloads, okay, is a sheet that will help you track your activity. This is literally one of the cornerstones of what we teach. If you want to lose weight, you track calories. If you want to be in a better financial situation, you track income and spending. All things tracked, okay, that's going to give you the feedback that you're looking for. Batch your work. So if you schedule an hour for passive activity, and say you want to make a video that you can put out on a free site like YouTube, somebody can find you and reach out to you or go to your website? Are you going to sit down every day instead for 10 minutes and cut one video? Or should you schedule an hour and cut 5 videos for the week? Batch it together. If you're going to sit and call prospects, should you call prospects for 30 minutes every day? Or should you set time aside and batch your lead calling days or your prospect calling days or your warm list calling days, whatever it is? And the reality is once you get into the motion of that activity, you become more efficient at that activity. So you don't have to incur the switching cost of going from thing to thing to thing to thing. I used to put 5 shirts on my bed and cut 5 videos at once. I just changed my shirt. And a big one, and you can talk about this, Adam, because I know you deal with a lot of people that this is a big thing for them, is to set expectations with loved ones.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is something that, and you know, really think of this if this applies to you, because it really does apply to a lot of people. I've talked to a lot of students and team members who said, like, you know, they would say something like, well, I can't be productive when I'm working from home, because when I'm working at home, my wife is always telling me to, like, do things around the house, like go take out the garbage and do all this other stuff, right? And I had to kind of, you know, this one conversation in particular, I had to kind of call the guy on it, and I'm like, well, that's not necessarily your wife's fault. You probably haven't sat down and had a conversation with your wife about how, hey, look, even though I'm at home working, I'm still working, and I'm working towards something that's going to be beneficial for both of us in the long term. And, you know, have that very candid conversation with that person so that they know that this is something that's really important to you and your collective future. You know, and then you know, you'll have it'll be a little bit different conversation.
Yeah, and you know, one thing I want to say on that, Adam, is that, you know, it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
See, nobody's going to respect nobody's going to respect the expectations you're trying to set if you're not working a schedule, working a plan,
right.
If you're not executing with good habits, okay? If you can't express to a person that what your vision is, what your goals are, where you're going, how could you expect, you know, that them to meet your expectations from a standpoint of respecting your schedule? Because this is home business, guys. We work from home. You've got to respect it first. You've got to schedule it first, but set expectations with the people in your life. What if you always got the important stuff done? That's what I want to know. I mean, so consistently that you could lay your head down every night, sleep well, knowing that your business was moving forward. I remember when it was the opposite for me. I remember sitting down and sitting there and feeling like I was busy all day long. I did so much stuff today, and then at the end of the day I'd go, oh my God, I got to do this, and I still got to do this, and I still got to do this. What if you could lay your head down and not feel that way? You can. Adam, why don't you talk associations for a minute?
Yeah, totally. I would love to. Yeah, this is huge, guys. You know, modeling successful people and people that have what you want. When I was first getting started in my home business, there was a couple of guys that I was modeling very, very closely because they had the results that I wanted. I realized that they weren't all that much different than me. They just had made some very different decisions, and their life looked very different. And, you know, I was modeling myself. If they were doing video marketing, I was doing video marketing. If they were doing this, I was doing that. And you know, that's modeling successful people. You also want to monitor advice intake. That means that you be careful who you're taking advice from. It's like you wouldn't take weight loss advice from somebody who was 300 pounds, right? So don't take financial and business advice from your broke friends and family members, basically.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I was going to say something about this. You know, it is so common when we're trying to do something entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
Okay, that people have their 2 cents they want to put in.
Right.
And a lot of times it's about, you know, just be smart, just be careful, just
right.
be this, just be that. And if your associations are people that are giving you advice like that and you're not monitoring it, you're in trouble.
Right. And then whose smile are you seeking? I mean, when I was introduced to this concept, it made a lot of sense to me. We're all seeking the smile and the approval of someone. So whose smile are you seeking? if it's the smile of your, friends or family members that are, in this similar or even worse financial situation than you are, then you're probably not going to, you probably won't do a whole lot. But if you're looking for the nod and the approval of, somebody who is just way beyond you in terms of success and life, then you're going to be much more likely to really thrive. And then surround yourself with people who support and encourage you, not the people that poo-poo on your dreams.
Yeah, bottom line, right?
Right. Yeah, and then just get around the leaders, the people who have what you want.
Yeah, I mean, you have to spend time around leaders, guys. Okay, guys, like people like Ron. I mean, some of you are probably on Ron's email list or connected with him on Facebook. That's how you saw this. Okay, I mean, follow Ron, watch Ron, shoot Ron a message, have a chat with him. Okay, because when you surround yourself with people that are where you want to be, surround yourself with people that aren't going to sit there and give you bad advice or poo-poo on your dreams, as Adam so eloquently put it. The way you walk and talk in this business can change, and the tough days become a little less tough, and the great days become that much more great.
That's actually Diane. I just want to point out, Diane just chimed in the chat. This is pretty funny. She said it's okay to be a copycat if you copy the right cat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so guys, just what if you lived in a world where no one blew you off when you had an appointment with them, no one rolled their eyes, or you simply got the support and encouragement as you successfully followed your dreams? Now, I want you to think about would things be different in your business if that were the case?
Yeah, so guys, we've come full circle. We've talked about vision and goals, habits and discipline, marketing plan, schedule and accountability, and associations. So you now know the 5-step system for becoming a productive and profitable home business owner that can make those dreams a reality again. But the question now becomes, how important are those dreams? Are they important enough for you to take the necessary actions?
And I just want to touch on something. When we talked about all those home business half-truths, okay, there's a reason why they're half-truths. We should actually call them 1/5 truths, right? Because they each fall into one of these categories, but they're not enough unless you focus equally on all 5 steps. And that's why getting those bite-sized pieces of information, because people are coddling you, just isn't serving you. Okay, it's time to get around leaders where you can push forward efficiently in all 5 categories here. So I've got some questions for you, and Adam, monitor the chat. Maybe we can get some answers. Do you finally feel like you see the plan? Okay, I mean, do you understand where you're strong, where you're weak? Do you understand why this stuff's so important? I mean, if you think about mine and Adam's stories, okay, there's little pieces of this all throughout. When we put the 5 pieces together, we made it happen. How do you plan on filling the gaps? Wherever your weakness is, what's your plan? Right? Not just a marketing plan, but a business plan. What is your plan to fill those gaps? What happens? Okay, where do things go if you don't fill those gaps?
Probably a lot more of the same.
Yeah, a lot more of the same. I mean, that's kind of the harsh reality. You guys gave us permission to speak tough with you tonight because you want to achieve those big goals in 2015. And even though I can't see the chat, when I asked if you totally exceeded your goals in 2014, if you did, kudos. If you didn't, these are questions you got to answer. Now, how would life change if you do? Would it be more commissions? What would those commissions afford? Would it be easier to pay the bills? Would you be less stressed? Okay. Would you be able to surprise your family with a vacation? Would you be able to do something nice locally in the community? Donate money, donate time. What would the person who has what you want do in this situation? Okay. If you're really going to model, right? What would a person who has the things you want? Think about one person that has what you want. If they were in a situation where they didn't have the right habits, or if they were in a situation that they didn't understand marketing and how to put a plan together, if they were in a situation where they didn't understand or didn't have good goals set, Okay, if they were in a situation where they weren't around the right people, what would they do? Are you ready to step up and execute all 5 steps at an incredibly, incredibly high level? Would it be easier if you worked a proven plan and surrounded yourself with supportive entrepreneurs? Would that make it easier? Because here's the deal, guys. Business is hard. This is hard. Okay? It's hard.
I would say it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
There you go. We said it. Okay, enough with the half-truths. Enough with the half-truths. Oh, this is the easiest business ever. All you do is just say these 3 special words to 5 people a day, and all of a sudden they say it to 5 people, and one day you're just, you turn around and you're not working that job anymore. You're on the beach somewhere drinking foo-foo drinks. It's hard, guys. Okay? Would it be easier if you surrounded yourself with other supportive entrepreneurs? What if we laid out what to do, step by step, crystal clear instructions, and weekly assignments teaching you exactly how you're used to being taught? What if we did that? Would that help? Would you be able to fill in those gaps? That's what we're going to talk to you about now, guys. Okay, we are going to talk to you about your Dream Year Challenge. Now, Adam and I have come out of retirement for this one pretty much on the challenges because we just saw so much training out there that wasn't filling all the gaps. It was falling short. It was full of half-truths. Okay, this is a 6-week live course specifically designed to help you make the next 12 months your most productive and profitable year in business. And when you understand what you get here, you're going to understand how it meets every single one of those needs so you can get the results that our students have gotten.
Yeah, so in week 1, guys, this is your Dream Year kickoff. We'll show you how to build a rock solid foundation that your dream year will be built on, and get equipped with the basics so you're ready to take massive action and get results. But be warned, we're going to kick you in the tail, but you'll receive more support and encouragement than you ever experienced before.
Yeah, and I mean, I know you probably get on a lot of webinars where people go, hey, hey, you just click this button and look at all this. I think you can probably tell that maybe we're going to push you, a little bit, that maybe we're going to speak to your greatness, because I'm going to tell you something. Even if I haven't met you, I believe in you. And I'll tell you why. Because I know who I was at the age of 32. I know the results I had in business and life. Okay? And if I can do it, I know you can do it. And you're not going to, this is the kind of training we give, guys. We're tough. In week 2, we're going to teach you to design your life and design your business. See, here's the thing. We talked earlier about, people saying just play to your strengths. Half-truth. Should you play to your strength and should you specialize? Yes. Should you outsource a lot of things so that you have leverage? Yes. But it's just a half-truth. You've got to put it with everything else. Any one piece missing, and forget it. So in week 2, we're going to teach you how to design a life and business that works for you, keeps a smile on your face. We're going to let you leave the past in the past so that you can start moving forward.
In week 3, guys, you're going to get your 2015 marketing game plan. This is where the real how-to meat and potatoes of your business comes in. You'll determine your mission in the marketplace and learn where to focus your efforts to get the best results. You'll discover what you stand for and what the approach or marketing strategies to focus on. And remember, we just talked about balancing active and passive marketing strategies, because those who only do half of that equation, and most people only get half that equation right, either end up working way too hard and not implementing enough leverage, or they do they focus just on the passive stuff, and it ends up taking them forever to get results. So we're going to show you what strategies to focus on, and we're going to put your feet to the fire to make it happen.
In week 4, guys, we're going to talk a little bit more about that marketing, and we're going to talk a little bit more about bringing value to the marketplace, and we're going to show you how to grow a hungry audience and become the authority this year. Okay? We're going to teach you what's working right now to get more traffic, leads, and sales. Because the reality is, is that the internet changes fast. And yesterday's training won't cut it. So you want to be in the what's here and now. And that's why I love doing this, right? Live course.
Yep.
Once you've learned how to stand out from the crowd, you know, even if it's in a place as simple as social media, you'll attract hungry audience and never run out of people to talk to. I'll tell you what, I try and get in touch with Ron, but he's always got prospects on the phone. He literally always has people he's talking to.
So week 5, guys, this is the high-level productivity and outsourcing, and I hope you're noticing kind of the progression here that we're going through. You know, it's designed that way for a reason. So start truly feeling and acting like the CEO of a $1 million company. Learn how to effectively manage your week. So we're gonna really show you how to get more done in less time, and create massive leverage and start running a real business. You know, rather than just pretending, which is what most people do. You'll learn how to start leveraging your strengths and focus on profit. And best part is we'll teach you how to ditch the things you simply don't like to do, and you know, get them off your plate so you can free up room for the actual high leverage income producing activities.
Yeah, no doubt about it. In week 6, guys, which is going to be the finale of this live coaching and accountability program, we're going to teach you how to become a person of impact. What's that big vision? It's time for you to go big and make your mark. If you want the big bucks, make a big impact. Look around at the people who make the big bucks. They make a big impact, right? You get what you want when you help enough people get what they want.
Yep.
We're going to push you to start thinking about your legacy. And if you've committed to the process up to this point, this is a phrase we always use in our challenges, okay? You may end up being a recipient of one of our awards because we have our peers vote on their peers, and when you win an award, it's something promotable. You can get out there, walk tall, your chest out a little bit, right?
Yeah, guys. So these live weekly trainings in this 6-week program will also include weekly assignments, guaranteed to push your business forward and increase your skills and growth and results in record time. Plus, you also get lifetime access to the recordings. So you get the live trainings, plus you get the recordings to review down the road.
Yeah, we've got students that just keep going back to this stuff.
Yep.
Guys, here's what else this includes. So 6 live webinars. You're also going to get morning Dream Year dial-in sessions. Twice a week, we're going to have morning conference calls that cover mindset, training, staying focused, staying motivated. Plus, we're going to have previous challengers and guest speakers come on so that we can really prepare you and keep you on track throughout the week. So think about that now. This is a live weekly event almost. It's like we're there with you in your business. And you're going to get your Dream Year handbook. This is the first time we've ever given this to a challenge. It is a full 45-day guide. You take the pen out, you fill it out, and it will tell you if you're doing the right things, okay? It's going to cover advanced goal setting, daily scheduling, affirmations, personal development, so much more. This is your guidebook, guys. It's your plan. Just work it.
Yep. You also get the productivity and project planner. This tool is very simple yet very, very powerful because the reality is your business is made up of daily activities plus projects, you know, for leverage and authority down the road. So this planner will give you everything you need from tools to tips in order to effectively and efficiently not just manage it all, but really crush it. I mean, you can take a giant leap forward in your business just with this tool alone. And then our new and improved challenge tracking sheet. We've talked about the importance of tracking your activity. You know, this has really become the challenge Bible. We've called it the ultimate look in the mirror. That will really show you, you know, it really points equals money. This is our points tracking sheet where if you just commit to getting the points, that will turn into results in your business. Period.
Yeah, and the best part is when you're around a collective group of people and you're getting on calls in the morning and you get your training webinar every week that has assignments that push you forward, right? Those points grow and grow and grow, and if points equal profit, what happens then?
Yep.
Just curious, guys, how much would everything we just showed be worth to you in your business? Okay, what would it be worth to you to spend 45 days immersed in an accountability program that helped you develop in all 5 of these areas, so that you so that you could make a habit out of this stuff, so that it'd be ingrained? Here's what it was worth to Adair. He says a challenge is called to engage in a challenge is a call to engage in a contest, fight, or competition. This was a call to challenge ourselves. Adam and Justice set the stage for exactly this. With a points tracker, daily method operations, recorded sessions, we had everything we need to begin our successful journey in home-based business. And over-deliverance, okay, and what Adam and Justice taught is an understatement. They absolutely cared about the group, and the preparation for each week's webinar was awesome. I paid for a full year, which was a program he paid for, to get access to this challenge at the $1,500 level. And I think I got off cheap for what was given in the challenge. Thank you forever, okay, Adam and Justice.
Yeah, guys. So just like Adair, Adair just said, he paid $1,500. We've had lots of other students that have paid $1,500 for this course. We have coaching students that paid well over that just to be able to meet with Justice and I once per month. So your Dream Year Challenge, this 6-week coaching program, plus the tracking sheet and the morning calls and the project planner and everything else that we just mentioned, that is a $1,500 value, you guys, to your business.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So even though we know people have and would gladly pay $1,500, okay, to develop the skills that will pay them for a lifetime, I want you to think about that. Make this a habit, get paid for a lifetime. You're not going to pay $1,500. We're not even going to have you pay half of that, guys. If you want to jump in this challenge and run with us for 45 days, Adam and I are super pumped. We've got a pumped Facebook group already. You get to join your Dream Year Challenge today for just $297 or 2 payments of $167. That's it. For the most refined, improved experience that we've ever put together. All you have to do is go to rongielach.com/dreambig. I want you to write that down. Go type it in your browser. Go over. You can see more testimonials of students. You can see a breakdown of everything you're getting. Guys, we're going to run hard. And the people that run with us are the type of people that are going to achieve their goals this year. Not next year, not the year after, not someday, this year.
Yeah, so this is our good friend and one of our students, Brian McDaniel. Brian says, "Thanks so much, Adam and Justice, for your time, energy, and life-changing mentoring. I've spent thousands of dollars on training courses, and I can say with confidence, this challenge provided the most value I've ever received from a product I purchased." And it's so true because most other products they don't have the hands-on training and the accountability and the really push you guidance, make sure that you do what you say you're going to do, kind of juice to them, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, is Facebook training going to change your life?
Right.
Is YouTube training going to change your life? Is mindset training going to change your life? Is prospecting training going to change your life?
Right.
What if you put the pieces together? That's why these challenges are like nothing else out there in the marketplace. So go to rongielach.com, guys, dream big. And here's what I want you to know. Adam and I got really creative here. We decided to do something like not your average guarantee. This is called our Challenge Us guarantee. We're going to take all the risk from you. We're going to put it on us. And here's how it works. You put us to the test. Commit to the process. You get in your Dream Year Challenge today by going to rongielach.com/dreambig. You'll see a big Join Now button down at the bottom. Okay? And you participate in the challenge for 30 days from when it starts. Starts on the 26th, right, Adam? 26th.
Monday the 26th.
Yeah. You participate for 30 days. If it is not worth everything and more than we say it is, return it, no questions asked, 100% refund. And here's the deal. We will let you finish the challenge anyway. Who does that for you?
Yeah, but we're not quite done yet, guys. You also get bonus the challenge marketing archives. Oh my God, this is worth well over the cost of the $297 course. Just by itself. I mean, the $747 value here. This is the real what's working now training. Not just from us, but from some of our friends and some of the most successful people that we know in the industry that are specialists at these specific topics. Everything from blogging to Facebook paid advertising to prospecting to video marketing. I mean, we cover a range of the biggest what's working now concept strategies so that you can generate a ton of leads and build a wildly profitable business.
And I want to tell people real quickly what's in here. We've got a blogging training from someone named, an expert blogger named Tanya Eliza. We've got YouTube marketing in here from a video marketing expert, Mark Harbert. We've got Facebook pay-per-click marketing in here from Michelle Pesco-Solido. Prospecting training in here from seven-figure prospector freaking Cesar Rodriguez. I mean, he made his first $1 million by the time he was 29 years old, all with prospecting and closing. We've got stuff on, what else is in there? There's stuff on Google Plus in there. There's 7 different videos in there. Okay, there's stuff on Twitter, on prospecting on Twitter, and how to prospect on Facebook. Everything you need to learn the skills, the marketing stuff, and then put them into that marketing plan. Bonus number 2 is your Dream Year audio set. Mindset by itself, is it going to get you there? No. But mindset in addition to everything, yes. 42 powerful mindset audios. These are recordings from calls we did with previous challengers. Okay, and then my wildly popular September sessions are in here. 42 hours, 42 audios in total. Okay, hours and hours and hours of great training material you can plug in, and you can listen to them any time you want. They're available to you right now when you buy today, guys. Go to rongilak.com/dreambig. The marketing archives and the audios that you are going to get a username and email password, sent to you right now when you go to the website and join the challenge. And you're going to have access to the audios and the marketing training right away, so you can get started before the live course starts.
Bonus number 3, guys, is your Dream Year accountability group. These groups are just so valuable. People just love it, and it's really cool to see people encourage each other, and just the support and the camaraderie and the friendships and the relationships that come out of our challenge accountability groups. And this is actually something that you also get for as an immediate, like, instantaneous. As soon as you go to rongilak.com/dreambig and go down to that page and join for $297, you'll get instant access to this Dream Year accountability group.
Yeah, and then this is probably one of the coolest things out there. The mega bonus. We know that a lot of you want to go big in 2015, so we decided to get people together that really go big. This is called the 7-Figure Shift interview series, and what we did was we went out and we connected with 8 different 7-figure earners. We put them on the hot seat. They had to have earned $1 million or more, guys. I want you to think about that. What's the value of their time worth? We asked them the single most important question you could ever hear them answer, and we caught it all on tape. And you're going to get all these interviews.
Most of these guys earn more than $1 million in a single year, in one calendar year.
Yeah, one of the guys I interviewed, okay, has 6 different 6-figure incomes. Some multiple 6-figure incomes. Crazy. So here's a quick recap of what you get, guys. You get the 6-week Dream Year coaching series, plus the morning calls, plus all the recordings, plus the challenge resources, all the downloads. That's a $1,500 value. You get marketing archives, all the how-to training, on the different marketing strategies. You get your Dream Year audio set for your mindset. You get the accountability group for your associations, right? Downloads for the habits. Are you guys seeing how we're putting the 5 steps together for you here? Plus the 7-figure interview shift series. $3,538 value, all for just $297 right now when you visit rongilak.com/dreambig. Now, I know that you guys are looking at this going, this is a no-brainer, right? I mean, but Ron, we asked Ron, hey Ron, do you want to do anything for the people that buy today? And Ron said, yeah, I'll put something together for people who actually are the action takers. So here's the deal. This is only available when you buy today by midnight Eastern time. So don't waste any time. Go to rongilak.com/dreambig. Ron is going to do a 30-minute coaching call with you, live, $97 value. You can talk about recruiting, team building, closing, marketing, how to never run out of leads again. Okay? You're going to get a one-on-one business marketing review. I can't believe I want to talk to you when we shut this down, Ron, because I'm kind of surprised you're doing this. It's such an in-depth use of your time.
Ron is actually live with us right now. He's back.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, Ron, do you want to tell them about the bonuses?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to do this for those who are really taking action, because I remember when I was new and I first saw something like this, a coaching program. I think it was actually your guys' program that I first saw, one of them, and I was actually a little scared. I was actually a little skeptical. I didn't know who I might be getting coaching with, but I did trust the person that was, it had invited me to the webinar. So I didn't even know you guys were doing all those bonuses, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want that. So it blew me away. So I guess this might be a little overkill, but yeah, I wanted to provide you guys with one 30-minute coaching call. And what I'm going to be personally teaching you is how to actually recruit, how to build teams, how to close, and how to get your marketing together so you can consistently build a team. If you're sponsoring one person a week, you're going too slow. Okay, that's like a minimum. That's like gives you you're allowed to sit in the car. Okay, so if you're not at least sponsoring one person a week, we're going to get you there. Okay, number two, I wanted to offer you a one-on-one business marketing review. This is something that nobody really does, and it's something I wish I had years ago, because it would have cut me off. It would have cut years off my learning curve. I know, like, Adam and Justice are here with me too. But what I'm actually going to do is review. If you're already marketing online, you have a website, you have and if you don't have a website, you have a company presentation that you've made or put together. I will personally review it for you. I'll tell you what's good about it, what's wrong about it, and how you can make it better to close more sales, get more signups, and just rock in your business. In addition to that, I'm going to check out your social media sites. Personally, I've sponsored over 300 people into network marketing just using social media. So I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at recruiting via social media. I'm going to get your stuff looking sexy so you guys can do that as well. And this as well, I have a private Facebook MLM mastermind group. It's a $297 value. The people that are in this group are high action takers, buyers, coaching clients, all that kind of stuff. It's the only people we associate with. It's very highly engaging, and I'm going to give you free access to this group. And in here, what I do is I teach and train marketing and recruiting on a pretty much almost a daily basis. You're seeing videos from me showing you exactly what to do, how to, and also how to get your team doing this stuff as well. If you're in affiliate marketing, like I am, Justice and Adam are, I'm going to show you how you can increase your sales, why maybe some of your stuff isn't converting, and how you can get it going. So I just wanted to make this, really easy, really simple, and add a little bit more value to the table here. So if you take action tonight and go to rongielock.com/dreambig, I will send you these pretty much immediately. Okay.
Is that midnight Eastern, Ron?
Yeah, 12 Eastern.
Awesome. So guys, here's the deal. Adam and I are going to be running. We're going to have an enthused group of people that are running. We're going to be laying out a plan for them to run. This is our fourth challenge. Our fourth. Okay, we refine this process each and every time to make it better. Seen people become full-time income earners. We've seen people become #1 recruiters. Seen people become top networkers, sought-after speakers and trainers. And we're going to make it happen with people that are going to make their goals happen in 2015. Plus, Ron has gone off his rocker and added a boatload of bonuses where he's going to sit down with you and work with you directly on your marketing. So, if you're going to make it happen in 2015, we're super excited to make it happen with you. I'm going to, yeah, that's pretty much the deal. I'm going to come over. We can answer questions. We can chat a bit. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, yeah, Justice, did we deliver the gift?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Here's the deal, guys. Here's your gift. Dream Year Challenge /gift. We've got an incredible audio there for you from one of our guest trainers on one of the challenges, 7-figure earner, killer stuff.
Yep.
And we've got 2 great downloads for you to help you stay on track.
Yeah, and don't devalue this or don't undervalue this because you're getting it for free. I mean, regardless of whether you decide to commit and run with us and make some positive changes in your business in 2015, whether you decide to do that or not, I mean, this gift is completely free, and don't undervalue it because we're giving it to you for free, because the audio with an 8-figure earner, this guy went from qualifying for welfare to making over $10 million online in about 7 years, plus the tracking sheet and the what was the goals worksheet. The very very powerful stuff that you guys have there. For just for sticking around with us for the webinar, we appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, guys, who's running with us? Who's got questions? I know there's a little delay sometimes. Ron, you excited, buddy? You gonna rock and roll with us or what?
Oh my gosh! I just want the bonuses from like the 7-figure earners. I just want to know who they are and what the heck they're talking about, man. Because I got visions for myself taking my business there. My network marketing business, my internet stuff, and you guys are a bit more advanced than me, so I look up to you guys. I trust you guys, and I want the bonuses. I'm gonna run with you. I'm in.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, when we sat down and we're like, hey, you think we can get all these people to commit to this? And we're like, it's worth a shot, right? Worth a shot.
We got connections. We're connected to the upper echelons of the industry.
Yeah. So and it's wild when we talk about things like associations, right? And you want to surround yourself with people that have what you want. And when you start talking about $1 million earners, people that are just really banking it. I mean, most of these interviews, these people earn multiple $1 million. To ask them one big question, and we ask them all the same question, so it's so much fun to hear them elaborate and go around and answer. We can't tell you what it is, of course, and we can't tell you who they are, but they are. It's some pretty serious stuff.
One of my interviews, real quick, the guy actually said he's like, this is what happened. He told this really cool story about how he had $80,000 in credit card debt, and he said that he's like the debt was piling up, and he's like, I had some failed businesses, and he's like things were. But I had this this mindset that I had been working on. He's like, the following year I made $600,000. He went from $80,000 in credit card debt to $600,000 in 1 year.
And he talks about that in your interview?
He tells the story in the interview.
Oh, I gotta go watch it. We just finished these interviews up.
Yeah, that one was just a couple days ago.
Awesome. So questions, guys. I know there's a little delay. I'm going to go through the chat. I just want to look through the chat here because I saw some Diane says, get blurry then clear. Great, yes. I would dive in head first, all in. I'm confident, organized entrepreneur. Yeah. Footage. The footage is frozen. Let's see. It looks like maybe some people had a little difficulty seeing. Absolutely, definitely. Awesome, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, Ron, I mean, I think I think that there's going to be some people in here definitely that get in by midnight because they'd be kind of crazy not to, being that you're going to spend some one-on-one time with them. It's interesting because Adam and I had a conversation about this the other day that coaching and one-on-one is the only logical shortcut. Like, if there's anything, I said there's people that believe shortcuts exist. There's people that are always looking for shortcuts, or don't believe shortcuts exist. There's people that are always looking for shortcuts. Okay? Now, these people over here, they don't see any opportunity in getting someplace faster. right? They just don't think there's an opportunity to get around like all the misery and the struggle and the, you know, that rite of passage. And these people are just always chasing push button solutions. But successful entrepreneurs, they understand that the only logical shortcut is to walk a straight line, the path that other people have gone, but to walk it faster. And the fastest way is through coaching and one-on-one. And, you know, and both of those things are on the table here, which I think is really powerful, you know, because obviously being part of a group in a 6-week coaching, you know, accountability program is unbelievable. But then to actually get the one-on-one with you, you know, there's gonna be some people that maybe don't have the results they're looking for right now that are gonna do big things in 2015. That gets me pretty excited.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'll share this. Like, you know, prior to 2015, the last coach that I hired for a 6-month period actually cost me $10,000.
Wow.
This what you guys are doing, I really think you're undervaluing it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you really could be getting a lot more for what you're offering, but you know, like I understand you know, how you really want to help people and the value here, and I know you guys share my vision as well as of empowering people to prosper, and that's really what it's about, you know. So, you know, not only are people going to be able to take this training and turn their business into something that they can do full time, you know, this is going to create a compound effect, and it's going to help them leave a legacy, you know, with what we can do here, and if you really apply it, you know, this can be you apply it in your network marketing business or any continuity programs in your affiliate stuff. You know, you can leave a legacy. You can leave an income for your family, for your kids when they have kids. You know, that's what this is about, is really helping people. So I'm so grateful that you guys, you know, came on here and shared all this stuff. It's really incredible, and you know, I'm really honored to do this with you guys. So I really appreciate you and your time.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. And I'll just close with this. You know, is that, you know, you just meant what you just mentioned is you know, doing something that can, you know, that can pay you, you know, residually into the future. I mean, I shared how I spent $1,000, or I invested $1,000 into my business in a 90-day coaching program in 2009, and I don't know if I would even be in the industry today if I hadn't committed to that process, because I was really going through some tough times in my business, and I'm not sure if I would have been able to stick it out, you know, through those challenges if I hadn't, you know, committed to doing that. So I really feel like that, like the momentum that I started in that challenge, you know, is still driving me today. You know, really, I mean, it's and I don't know where I would be right now, but I don't know if I would be doing this if I, you know, if I hadn't committed to that process back in 2009. And the last 5 years of my life have been just a ton of freedom and experiences, and just lots of really cool things because of this industry.
Awesome. So listen, guys, rongilak.com/dreambig. Dropping the link one more time for those of the people that want it, Ron. Adam and I will see you in there. You'll get access to the marketing archives today. You're going to get access to the audios today. We just started putting the interviews in there, so those we'll have access to. You'll have access to very shortly. We're excited to see you in there. We're excited to run. You know, I know Adam doubled his income last year, even though I'm a lot cooler, if you remember. Okay, I just wanted you guys to remember that. But we're excited. For those of you that are going to make it happen in 2015, we'll see you in there. Let's rock and roll.
Thanks, guys.
Be good.
Awesome.